Welcome everyone, today we are taking a look at the Winco KFP-123 Acero round diamond sharpening steel. I've been testing this item out over the past couple months, and it's quite handy for restoring those really old dull knives, the ones that have been sitting around in the drawer and maybe have never even been sharpened. In this video I'm going to cover three parts. First I'm going to go over specifications, second we're going to do a quick demo on restoring an old knife, and third I'm going to talk about functionality. So let's begin with our specifications. The overall length of this diamond steel is 17 inches. Now the length of the surface itself is only 11 inches. And I'm measuring just the section that has diamond on it because that is what you're going to be using to sharpen. Now because the length is 11 inches, that means that it's suitable for knives that are up to 9 inches. Now this is going to be very hard to see from the video, but the surface of the steel feels rather coarse. And that's because in addition to the diamond, we also have these very fine grooves that run from the top of the steel to the handle horizontally. And that makes it feel a little bit rougher. On the handle side, we've got a nice round handle and a little hanging loop that we can use for storage. Moving on to functionality. So I was looking through my drawer and I found this old knife that can barely cut anymore. Look at this. Barely get through the paper. If we look at the edge, we've got all these little dings. This knife is not in great shape. So let's see if we can clean it up. Just like with a honing steel, we just do an equal number of passes on each side. It's very important we keep our pressure consistent. So we did about 10 swipes on each side, and for a knife that has not seen sharpening in years, that should probably do the trick. Look at that. That's quite an improvement. Much better. So I take this blade next and at least work it over a honing steel just to smooth out those micro serrations. Moving on to functionality. The most important thing to look for in a honing steel is consistency on your honing surface. Now the first thing I checked when I got this is I looked over to see if there's any bumps, any kind of deformations, imperfections in the surface that you're using to hone, which could ding or damage your knife. And I don't see anything. This is actually very nice and consistent and has no problems. To give you a counter example and show you, this is kind of what you would look for. It's going to be hard to see, but right where my fingernail is, there's a little bump on this older Easy Lap honing steel. And if you run your knife over this, you're going to end up with a ding in your blade. So this is the sort of thing that we do not want. And interestingly enough, this Winco steel is a lot cheaper than that Easy Lap I showed you. And the surface quality is much better. Price-wise, this steel is very cheap, only $16 at the time of this video. And I have seen steels, like I said earlier, that are more expensive and nowhere near the same quality. To sum things up, very good steel. The surface quality is flawless, not a single imperfection. I've been very happy with it. It's worked very well for restoring these older, very dull blades. And finally, lots and lots of thanks to the folks over at Tiger Shop for sending me this item to review. I've included a link in the description below so you can check them out if you're curious. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel using the link in the bottom right corner because it helps me get more of these videos out there and you'll be notified as they come out.